It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 12. First down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working to get
under pressure, and they got to him again. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got to...
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action. Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try again with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 50, here's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and goal. Fields escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield is going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10.
Let him know.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. He's at the 50. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Fields flushed out right. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a 10. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Man open. It's Goodwin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
On first down, it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 1, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields caught out left side by Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
On play action, Fields. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw is Fields. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. Gostkowski for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fields on 1st down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Now Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 79 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Being chased out left. Man open is Robinson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery from 6 yards away. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. They just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Watch the slant. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 84 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Mayfield to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, boys, you got 4. 4 down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Baker. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 18 on the play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.